What's up people, Ed Clark back from roulettecalculators.com. Now, do the calculators work? This is what I get asked over and over again on email, Facebook, YouTube comments. I get asked the question over and over. And the simple answer is yes and no. I mean, I've been using them for over 7 years, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to move to Thailand and live on the winnings from Roulette calculators. I moved here 2 years ago, but before that I used the calculators to win, save up some money, and then move out here for about 3 months of the year, but now I live here full time. Now the way I say yes and no is all the calculators are tools that look at the table's history. There's no way that you can have anything that's going to tell you what the numbers are going to be. But what we do is look at the table's history, find any sort of pattern, and then we play to that. That's as simple as I can say it. You know, so it's not, I'm not going to say it's 100% you're guaranteed to win, because that simply isn't true. But most people that are using them are finding the successes. And one in particular, we're in for a real treat on this episode, because one of our members has uploaded a video for me to share with you guys. And he doesn't do any sort of progression. He flat bets, which means if he bets and wins, he wins. If he bets and loses, he loses. But when you're flat betting, that means you've got to have more wins than losses to be in profit when you're betting on half the table. Now, Sam, he's a great contributor to the site. We're going to have a look at some of the contributions he's put onto the social network soon. And then we're going to watch his video. And I'll put a little box there with my little mug in there, and we'll chat through it and look at his strategy. But I know he bets on patterns. So he won't just go, oh, the highlighted's good, I'm going to stick with that. He will analyze the table and look at particular patterns and then follow some sort of system on that. So I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm really looking forward to watching it with you guys and seeing exactly what sort of method he uses. Because personally, I use a progression. So if I bet on the highlighted zone and it misses, I'll just double my bet until it hits, or until I go bankrupt. But one of the two. But this guy, he's crushing it. Every time I look on there, he's like £100 to 200, £100 to 200, £100 to 300, and he's just crushing it. And he does no progression, so I'm really looking forward to watching this. But before we do that, we're going to check out the network and see exactly how much of a contributor Sam is and what a valuable asset he is to the community. So if you enjoy this video and Sam's contribution, make sure, if you're not a member, click the link in the either the description or the pinned comment, and that will reward Sam if you join. So it's an affiliate link for Sam, and I'll be doing that with anyone that's submitting videos for me to upload as well. So make sure you show him some love, put some comments, and let him know what you think of the strategy and any ideas. He might answer, he might not, I don't know, but it'd be good to show some love. So anyway, let's take a look at the network and see what's happening. Catch you in a mo. So welcome back, peeps. We're on the network now, and as you can see, the first comment that we got is Sam there. Another win, 100 to 214, immersive roulette, flat betting, 19 numbers, £1 reverse area key strategy. This dealer looked good for the reverse. She went to 7, which I took advantage of her reverse lesson. So my balance went down. Then I played on the reverse with zeros. When the calculator hit 0, I played the unhighlighted. Look at the graph. There were not too many zeros at all, so I built my balance up. Told ground key, I was on immersive. He said it looked good. So let's have a look at the graph. You can see there, I mean, this looks great. It really does. So for the reverse, that's why we're betting on the unhighlighted area. He had that massive 7 right at the beginning. So he must have been giggling at that one. But yeah, really this is just to show you the contributions that Sam's done. So I'm just going to click onto his profile. And we'll see exactly what he's been up to. So we've just seen that one. You can see here, another win, 100 to 206. I recorded this session. So this is the one we're about to watch, okay? But you can see he's gone on again after and took another one up. 100 to 200 to 208, flat betting. 100 to 313 was a flat betting, he just flat bets. Another win today, 100 to well, when you this is what I mean, great contributor. You can see I like that. When you use the calculators, do not rely on a certain table or a certain dealer. I've won twice with Japanese roulette, that was luck, and due to the calculator showing a certain pattern, I was looking at other tables before. Blah blah blah. Then we got another win, 100 to 200, 100 to 200. as I mentioned, his goal is always to make £100 in the day, and he shares some graphs: 100 to 205, 100 to 201. You know, he does just smash it. Start with 100, got to 180 odd, and then down to 160. So he didn't quite make the 100 that time, but still in profit. But 100 to 203, you know, he just crushes it constantly like this. 100 to 205, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And you know, he's really doing well. I'm so pleased for him, and I've actually watched him grow, because when he first started playing, he wasn't winning. You know, he didn't really understand how the calculators worked, and he was chatting to me all the time. And now I'm interested to speak to him, because flat betting, when you're winning consistently, is amazing. You know, if you're flat betting, you have to win more than you lose. So for him to be smashing it like this, and this has been going on for ages, you know, so he's definitely doing well. And again, I'm so happy that he shared this video. So let's take a look at that now and watch exactly how he works his system with flat betting. How's it going, people? Ed Clark back with a interesting video. This is actually a user submitted video. One of our members on Roulette Calculators has sent us his gameplay using Roulette Calculators. Now, he doesn't mind me telling you his screen name on Roulette Calculators. It's Sam D, but he will be censoring. He's already put a little sort of black mark when he gets wins on the live casino, just to protect his identity. He doesn't want the casinos obviously knowing that it's him using the calculators, so that's absolutely fine. But I thought we could watch the video together. I haven't seen it yet, but I know Sam, he always does well on there, so it will be interesting to see how he plays using the calculators and what patterns he looks for. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to press play, and let's see what happens. So it looks like he's using the calculator on a separate window, so he's going to be switching between. Oh no, he has actually split it into two, and he's submitting the last few numbers. Okay, right, so yeah, the last few numbers was 16, 11, 11. It looks like he's already entered in a few of the numbers before he started recording, but looking at the graph there, he's had a depth of 2, then a 0, then a 1. I might pause the video during some moments so we can actually have a look and see exactly how he's playing. But there will be a link in the description, and also in the comment. I'll pin a comment which will be an invite link. So if you do sign up to Roulette Calculators, make sure you click that link, and that will support Sam, who's uploading this video. So we like to do that. And same goes for anyone else. If you're watching this, if you want to make a live video, you can always submit it to me. I will post it on my YouTube channel, and we can chuck your affiliate link in there as well. Now, the reason I like to have this is because a lot of people are asking me, oh, does anyone else win, or is it just me? You know, is the calculators just me winning? So no, it's there are a lot of people that use the calculators. If you jump on the network, you can actually see that yourself. Right, so we had 11, 11, 11, then 22. So see the graph there, he's had quite a few zeros. He's actually betting on the highlighted section now, so you can see that on number 22, and that's a neighbours of 9 either side. So he's covering 19 numbers, like he's set there in the amount of numbers to track. So let's see how he does. His starting balance was £100. Now Sam, if you go onto the Roulette channel, you'll see that Sam pretty much likes to make £100 every day. That's his goal. What's that gone to? That looks like number 24, so that's given him the win. So it's right on the edge there. There's 5 and then 24, which was covered as well. So well done there. You can see just above my head there, you'll see a little black rectangle. That's basically when it's showing the winners. Every time there's a win, he's just covering it up. Like I said, he doesn't want his casino name to be displayed on the video, just in case the casinos don't like it, and that's absolutely fine. Maybe I should be more cautious. I always do that. I even call myself Roulette Calculators, but it'll be fun. Right, so that's gone to number 6. I don't think he bet on that one. No, he didn't bet on that one. Okay, so interesting. So he bet on the highlighted, then he didn't bet, and now it's a dealer change. So what I'm going to do, I'm guessing Sam is going to reset the calculator and log the fresh spins. So as I'm watching this video on my player, I will be able to skip forward a little bit just to see. So just want to see when he decides to start betting. Okay. Did he bet then? I don't know. No, it's still at 117. So let's just skip forward a little bit. That's good, he's logging plenty of numbers. Okay, so here he's starting to bet. So let's go from here. I'm going to pause that on the table there. So you can see she had a depth of 3, then 3 zeros, and then a depth of 3 again. Okay, so be interested to see what he's betting on. Of course, my screens are crapped out, my webcam. Always pull a weird face when my webcam goes a bit tits up. Let's see. So he's currently on a depth of 3 at the depth of 2 at the moment, and it looks like he has bet on the unhighlighted, so the negative calculator, negative side. Sorry, the unhighlighted area. And that went to number 9, which is a bit unlucky. Oh no, 22. It bounced one more, even further. Let me just sort out my webcam because that's quite annoying. That's a new movie recording. So I do that, you get a big mugshot there. I've just chucked it down here somewhere. Okay, so he's put another bet on. Let's just have a look, see where he's gone with that. So yeah, had a depth of 2, then it came in. So it looks like he's betting on the unhighlighted side again. So he's sticking to the reverse area key in this case. But I know he likes to switch it up. I know he likes to bet on one side and then switch it to the other, almost like he's following the pattern. So that one, I think that did come in. Yeah, he got the win there. That was number 4. So now he's betting on the unhighlighted section again. So you can see that. So from number 7 all the way around to number 30, to number 11, wasn't it? 11 to 28, I think he's covered. Yeah. But basically, from here all the way around, and it overlaps on number 28 there. Let's have a look. So went on to the highlighted section by the look of it, 34, so that was a miss. Okay, so his balance is now 96. Just interested because Sam pretty much every day makes 100 quid, or sometimes 2 or 3. I've seen him, he plays quite a few sessions, but he never progresses. He always does flat betting, which means that he has to win more than he loses. He has to get more winning spins than losing spins because he never increases the bet. So this is quite interesting to watch, and I always go on about this. If you're betting on red or black, it is what it is. It's a 50-50 bet, and typically you can't gauge if it's going to land on black more or red more. So when we're using the area key and we're betting on half the table, you can actually you can find dealers that just hit one side more than not, and they do it. So Sam, he put on 29 and he's got the win again. So he's betting on the unhighlighted section. Just want to see what he does now. Okay. So yeah, he's betting on the unhighlighted section again. It is hot in Thailand. It's about 34 degrees and I am like hot. Now I've got a fan on. I don't know if that's annoying you in the corner, if it's buzzing away, but it's either that or I can chuck the aircon on, but I just find that kills your lungs, you know. Have the aircon on for a bit and you think you've got corona. Okay, so that's gone to 26, and that's a highlighted section again. So he's only hit the depth of 1 that time, so it's a bit unlucky. So he's entering in 26, it's right on the edge there. So what's he going to do now? He's going to carry on with the unhighlighted section again. And the ball is a spinning. Yeah, let me just pause it there. Oh no, too late. I need to click on the video. Now that's got rid of the other one, so let me get that back. I'm going to click view, float on top, and now I should be able to start and stop. Okay, so that went to number 2. Did he? No, I think he missed that one, and now he's currently betting on number 1. So he's still on the opposite side. So he has dropped down. Mind you, he's got 19 on the table. So let's have a look, see if he pulls it back. And as I said, Sam always flat bets. He doesn't run a martingale system or any type of progression. He just flat bets. So that's gone to number 7. So I mean, it did land in the nice area and it slung it back, so it's a bit more of a safety net as well. So he got the win. He's back up to 92 now. Just be interesting to see what he finishes on. Right, so we're 20 minutes in, so there's 10 minutes more gameplay. And he's betting on the positive, the highlighted section now. Okay, that's interesting. So I think he must have seen the pattern where it's going to a depth of 1 and then the highlighted's coming in. So I'll have to ask him about that. And it went to 31, so yeah, he was right to do that. So he's bet on the highlighted section, so he's obviously seen a pattern. Now he's back up to 109, so he's clawed that back. He had a couple of unlucky spins. Now it looks like he's betting on the unhighlighted section, so he switched it back. Right, okay. When we look at the graph again, I'll see if I can pause it and just see what his thinking is behind that. So he seems to be betting on the highlighted section when it's at a depth of 1 and the unhighlighted section when it's at a depth of 0. And that's gone to number 4, so yeah, that's hit the unhighlighted section. So yeah, he's got the win again there, well done. So he's at 126 now. Just want him to scroll down so I can see that graph. I'm sure he will do, he's been doing it. Okay, there we go. So I've paused it there. So you can see depth of 3, then he had a few zeros, a few zeros in a row, then a depth of 3, then a depth of 2, 1, 1, 0, 1. So it was really this section here that made his balance drop down because he had had the loss. But yeah, I can see why he's doing it. He's noticing the pattern there. So he's betting on the unhighlighted on a depth of 0, and then when it gets to a depth of 1, he's betting on the highlighted zone because that typically brings a win in. He's done that a few times. So I'm going to keep watching the video and just see how he does with this. So I didn't see don't know if he put a bet on this one, but I'm guessing it would have been the highlighted section because it's on a depth of 1. Okay, that just stopped dead then on number 20. Yeah, so he did bet on the highlighted section. Unfortunately, in this case, it did go to a depth of 2. Now, the maximum it's gone to, since he's been playing, is a depth of 3. So he's gone to the... Oh no, I think he's going to sit out on this hand, on this spin. Yeah, he's sitting out, okay. So it looks like he's only really betting if it's on a depth of, if it's on a 0 or if it's on a depth of 1. So he's kind of following the pattern of what's happening. But no, I'm really interested, watching this because I typically go on and just start progressing and hope that I get the doodahs. So that went to 16, so that has come in now, so it's back on a depth of 0. So he is betting on the unhighlighted section again. So he's presuming that it's going to go to a depth of 1 again. So let's see what happens. So he's got the money out on the table, and he's got 88 in the bank, depending on what happens here. If it comes in or if it misses. So he's betting on the unhighlighted section. So 14, I think that's actually not where he wanted to see. No, that went to number 14. So let's see what happens now. So it's still on 0. And again, he's betting on the unhighlighted section. Okay, so he is looking at the graph there. Let me just pause it. And he can see that there isn't many instances where it's gone like 2 zeros in a row. I mean, back here when he first started logging, but he wasn't playing there, so he's had a lot of negative hits, basically unhighlighted zones. Then he's had one there and then another one there. So all he really needs is a little chunk like this with the 2 or the 3 to bring it in. But let's carry on watching. So he's currently on the unhighlighted zone again. So where is this one going? So he wants to see it land before 0. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Number 17. So that's a perfect hit there, right in the middle. Don't know what happened there with the little black line that's gone up the screen. I think he might have been doing this in real time, censoring the thing. However, I mean, I've put my camera right in the way as well, but I think they do start a little bit higher on this. Right, so what's he on now? He's betting on the highlighted section. So he's expecting it to land on the highlighted section again. This is actually very clever gameplay, because he's not doing a progression, but he's following the pattern. And again, it's brought a win in, so he's got a 19. So yeah, instead of just going, if it goes for a depth of 1, I'll just increase the balance. He's looking at what's happening on the table, and he's basically following that pattern with his betting. So now he's going on the unhighlighted because he's expecting that to go to a depth of 1. So yeah, I paused it in the wrong bit. There we go. So yeah, because he's had a lot of them go to pretty much after the wins come in, it's always gone to a depth of 1 or higher. So let's see how he carries on with this. So he's looking for the unhighlighted section. So anywhere after number 7, that looks pretty good there. Number 10. So that's given him another win. So now his balance, I think, is 139. Yeah, hiding a little bit down the bottom there. So now he's staying on the unhighlighted section. No, he isn't. He is going back to the highlighted. There we go. It's just trying to confuse me, aren't you, Sam? Yeah, well, really, really interesting, and thanks for sharing this video, Sam, because it is nice to see what other people are using. That was a bit unlucky there. No, it wasn't. He hit it, didn't he? Because he switched it up. So he's at 156 now. That's his balance there, and he's betting on the unhighlighted section. So yeah, he's flipping between the two. That's very clever thinking. I suppose that's it's a better thing to do that than progress, because if you just get 2 or 3 unlucky spins, then you're in trouble, aren't you? So that's gone to number 4, which has given him another win. So he's now at 173. And how much is left on the video? Just another 4 minutes. So yeah, he's probably doing the standard thing of taking it to 200. He likes to make £100 profit each day. So now he's betting on the highlighted section again. Now it's at a depth of 1. wants to see it land around the 0. That looks pretty damn good. Number 35. So now he's at 190. But he's like, I'm £10 away from hitting my target. £10. So yeah, he's dropped his bet to 50p now because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to hit that £1 bet. So he just needs £10. So yeah, interesting. It's clever. It's not being greedy. That's good. So he is, I think he's on the unhighlighted section, 28, which is highlighted. So, oh no, he did hit it. So he's at £198.50. So yeah, he's gone to that. So I guess, is he going to call it a day? I have no idea. Now he's doing another 50p bet. I know sometimes when he does this, he'll just bet on a red or black just to top it up. Yeah, that's I think it might show the graph at the end, but it does. It's very interesting him following the actual table pattern and seeing exactly how that goes. So I went to number 11, which is just one out for him there, which was a bit of a shame. So where's he? I don't know if he's going to sit out on this one or if he's going to bet. But he's currently on a depth of 2. Yeah, see, I know he doesn't like betting when it goes outside of the pattern that he's betting on. So he does sit out, which is smart. Okay, so there's a graph. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, so he's had a bunch of 1s. And what he's been doing is working because he's seeing a lot of depths of 1s there. And he'll bet on a 0, and then when it wins, he's then betting on the opposite side, and then that gives him the win. And he's switching it up. So the only time he has a loss is obviously when it goes past a depth of 1 there. And in this case, it's on a depth of 2, so yeah, he's just had that loss. So really, really interesting. We're about to log out. No, he's carrying on, I think. So that's gone to 27, so that went into the highlighted section. Yeah, so I mean, the dealer is being consistent. So I guess he's going on the unhighlighted section again, yeah. So I can totally see his pattern, what he's doing, how he's playing this. Now, I think he's upped it to a £1 bet, like he was before, just to hit his 200. So if this comes in, that would be £206, I believe. Went for the ball and didn't pick it up. Right, so he's betting on the unhighlighted section, so wants to see it land around 0 or after. Definitely not before. Okay, that looks solid. Nice, number 28. So I'm guessing he's hit his target now. He's at £206. Thanks for, yep, okay, so he's about to stop the session. I think he's just showing you the actual table first. He was about to click stop session. So let's scroll down. Okay, so yeah, if you look at the pattern here, what he's been doing. Now, I mean, there is a full, I will include that in the description, a full tutorial of how the area key works and shows you the difference between the highlighted and how this graph works. But for the people, there's a ton of you that are already using the calculators and you kind of get the gist of it. You can clearly see here he's noticed that a lot of depths of 1 have come in, and that's what he's monopolizing on. Even on the depth of 2, he would have had a win, then a win, then a loss, because he's betting on the highlighted, the unhighlighted, and then once that comes in, he's betting on the unhighlighted. I think he's betting on the unhighlighted, then the highlighted. So yeah, and you can see there, depth of 1, so it's unhighlighted, he got to the win, and then he bets on the highlighted, and then he gets a win again, and that resets it, and then he does it over and over. So really interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Sam. Really appreciate it. And also, as I mentioned before, check out the description and in the comments there is an affiliate link that will obviously reward Sam, and I encourage you to click that and show your support. And I hope other people share their videos as well, because it's okay me just sharing them, but people are always asking me, can other people win? Is it just you? So there is a lot of people that are using the calculators and they're showing their successes, and really happy that Sam shared this video. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and all of that stuff. Leave your comments. Let Sam know what you're thinking, and he might reply, he might not. I'm not sure. But thanks for watching. Take care, guys. I'm out of here.